Welcome guys, welcome back to another BG review episode. So this is a show where I give feedback and analyze your games that you send to me. So if you want to be next, if you want me to look at your games, everything is down below. So all the info you need if you want to send me your game to do a review on this YouTube show. Anyway, this game is by DavidJS, I think. It's a pretty long one. He also wrote a whole document with his thoughts, so we can look at that after. So the video is 24 minutes long. He got third place, I believe. So I'm mainly gonna focus on the key moments and big decisions. We can't really break down the entire game, otherwise I would be sitting here for like an hour, and I don't think anyone has time for that. So yeah, we're gonna skip through this, see what we can improve on, and then read the document real quick. This was a 5K game, but like 5K, I think he said he is usually around 6 to 7K, or he was 6.7 before reset, and he's still climbing up. So that's the context. Let's get started with Zephrys. Turn 1 he bought Homunculus and beat the cat, who bought nothing, maybe Swabby. You always just level. You don't freeze this, like it's a pair, but as Zephrys you don't want to triple a stupid, you don't want to spend 9 gold on the micro machine triple. Happy you didn't freeze here, I like it. Next turn he gets another pair in the shop. I guess you take this one, because the other stuff in your shop is really garbage. So you just sell your Homunculus, buy both, and I guess that's it. You don't have to hero power yet, you can just keep it on the board. Nice, I like it. He went just for that. So now, there's not a pair in the shop, but it's not that good, right? The treasures, what were his treasures? Gacha gift or rock and rolling. You don't look at Big Banana ever. Gacha gift is probably the best here. The rolling is okay, right? Looking for triples, looking for stronger stuff, because the shop isn't that great. But honestly, I think Gacha Gift is okay, because we can roll a Demon from Gacha Gift, and then we have double Overseer. It's in the shop, and that would be nuts. So he takes it, find a Demon, Pog, he found it. Yeah, okay, this is a pretty good opener, not gonna lie. So I assume he beats him, he definitely does, right? Ooh, those whelps are strong, but yeah, it should not be enough. Now, it's very simple, you just level and buy the Guardian or the Mug, whatever you prefer. Interesting that he has like 3 pairs if he wants to. I don't think you hero power yet, like you don't want to discover a 4, you're still pretty healthy. So Mug is a guaranteed 4-4, the Dragon is also 4-4. I think both are fine. But I think I like the Dragon more because the Mug could buff stuff that you're gonna sell off anyway. So it's a 2-2 that gets +2/+2 stats on things you might sell, while this is just a guaranteed 4-4 body. He chose the Glyph Guardian, I'm okay with that, and I think he's still strong enough to win fights, right? We're still sitting at 36 HP, now in tier 3. So you could consider level here, sell hero power. So you get a 5-star unit here on 8 gold. But oh, he's actually gonna go for it? You could also roll down this shop and just find like one of these triples naturally, triple into a 4-star for tempo, next turn just level hero power, triple other thing into a 5-star, and you're gonna look very strong. Wow, he actually makes the play that I suggested, okay. This is a very ballsy play, but it can get rewarded really hard. It has to be mid-tracks, right? You don't want to go force a Baron build. They're not that good dispatch. Void Lord's also not good. Nice. So far I don't think there's anything to comment on. Like, he's been playing pretty well. This is a greedier turn, but I like it because I'm a greedy player. But yeah, if you felt scared, you could stay on tier 3. So Mitrax is okay. You want to set up for it now. You got Dragon Demon. You want to sell your weak Dragon. I guess you could replace it with Bronze Warden, but I think we gotta prioritize building our board first. So I don't think you take the Bronze Sword in here, because you got a decent dragon already. You just roll down and try and find more tribes. But I think he might consider selling Steward and buying stuff. Okay, I like it. Yeah, these are garbage. Still garbage. He buys? Okay, I would not just buy a simple buff here anymore. We're on tier 4. We gotta find more units, right? You bought another demon. Instead, it would be nice to look for an egg, maybe? You have to buy something here because you have 3 gold left, so I think you buy like the mummy here. Or the molten rock. Mummy is still probably a little bit better than the molten rock, honestly. But yeah, just because you bought the buff, you were forced into picking a bad unit here. Otherwise, you could have bought or rolled more or bought different stuff. So you're still losing this fight because this was a very bad turn. Your rolls were bad, honestly. Like, you could have rolled an egg or something like that. You face a ghost, so now you just level. Guaranteed. And Gruul rules is like guaranteed +2/+2, but you have no permanent units yet, except maybe Matrix. The one coin you don't really need. So probably Brand's Blessing. No, actually it could be either of the three. I'm not sure. Like, this is, I think all three of these are good. Now Gruul rules is, I think, usually I like the card, but you got no Divine Shield units yet. You got no cleave. You got like nothing that you're like, oh, this is gonna 100% make the best use of this spell. But you can hold it. You're up against a ghost. I think you can just hold the spell in hand. Oh, I think I would definitely freeze here for the Faceless, because you can triple whatever you want now with Faceless and your hero power. If you find anything like a Bren or a Light Fang, you just Faceless it, buy it, hero power, boom, golden Light Fang, win the game. So I would freeze here, I think, because then you just roll something and you win. He rolled a lot though. I would just buy something though. Right, is there another tribe here? Like, you could just sell this demon off and buy the pirate for a turn, so you just can buff up your Matrix or the Spore. I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely freeze this then at least, and not use the Gruul rules, because I mean, you're gonna win, right? Oh, what? Wait, what's he doing? He sells. Oh wait, he uses Gruul's rules as well on the Matrix. No, I don't like it. Matrix is already a grower. It's not gonna get a shield or anything. I like using it on something that gets best value from the buff, like Cleave Shield, and something that doesn't, like, is hard to scale up. Well, this thing is just gonna scale out of control. So it sells a Dragon Demon, buys this. Okay. Wow, that's like next level greed. You're up against a ghost. Okay, I don't know how strong this guy was. Okay, you should beat him. Sure, nice. And now comes the exciting turn where we find direction or lose the game, right? So we still got nothing on the board. Like, it's crazy how we're on 19 HP with 4 units. Basically 1 real unit and then 3 scuffed units. So, wait, why did you... I think he just buy the captain because it's a pirate. And he's like, I gotta find pirates for the menagerie, but no. I don't think you want to buy a captain when you're in tier 5 and you're holding a Faceless Tavern Grower. That doesn't seem right. I hope he doesn't get baited in the pirate triple here. That would be very bad. If he buys it and hero powers, if he uses the Faceless, that seems like a real waste of money. Then he spends his entire turn, the full 9 gold, or like the Faceless, on something that doesn't really help him much. Unless, like, I don't even know. Oh, he upgrades his dragon. And he didn't use the Faceless, so he can't hero power either this turn. What's he gonna do then? I don't know. So the issue is that he wasted all his gold now, and that's it. He still has no direction. All his gold is wasted on a Bronze Warden, on 2 captains, and that's it. You only got a Matrix that's growing right now. So I guess he just plays everything, just keeps this in hand, exactly. And yeah, we'll see where he goes from here. He froze? What did he freeze for? I guess the Cyclone? Or the Pirates? Is he trying to do a pirate pivot? I can't tell at this point. Oh, he's gonna triple the Cyclone next turn. He's getting Giga, like, super baited by these triples. You're on tier 5. You can triple whatever you want with your hero power and the and the Faceless, and you go for a Cyclone triple and a Rip Snail triple. The issue is it's a 50-50 which triple you hit, right? Like, if you buy this and hero power, it could be either of the two. You just hero power. No, he rolls. He hits Bran. That could have been a Bran triple. I'm just saying. That would have been much better. And then you win this game with Golem like a sick menagerie. Okay, Lilreg or Kalig. He got like 1 dragon, right? It has to be a Lilreg then. because Lil Rag is more flexible. He has another elemental on hand anyway. And Bran with Lil Rag is like decent. It's a decent menagerie because you get value from Tavern Tempest and from the 2/2. The 3/3, I mean. I forgot its name. They get +1/+1 to everything. So I would take Lil Rag here over Kaleg. Nice, I like it. I will definitely take Bran. Bran and hold it in the hand. Okay, he does that. I like it. And he rolled. He's not gonna freeze here. No, okay, that's good. So yeah, now you're stuck with this golden rip snail. Why? Just for the Mitrax? 9 gold spent for Mitrax? No. So he's still winning fights. Do keep in mind he said it's a 5k lobby, so I think his opponents, they're all around the same skill level, so they're not gonna be like super insane at this stage of the game. So just hero powers again for a triple, I guess. Please sell the rip snail first, because you don't want it. Oh, nice. Look at these. Look at this. Bran first. You can sell the rip snail first, because otherwise. Ooh, wait. Play that. Because the issue is that this can soak buffs now, and you want to sell this, right? Otherwise you're board locked. The thing is, you could also level to tier 6, and then the Tempest could have discovered Amalgadons and Genies and Gars. Wait, no, don't skip this 4-star. You skipped. Okay, you should have bought that. I think you buy this as well. You're a Lil Rag Bran. Okay, he bought this, but not the other one, which is more buffs. Nice. I think you want to buy both. You still gotta sell this pirate then. Play the Cyclone. So play the Cyclone instead of pirate. Play the buff. Now he floats 2 gold instead. He discovers second Lil Rag. Oh, and he skips. He skips a 4-star elemental. He was not able to freeze the 3-star, but honestly, the 4-star was better. And if you play the Cyclone first, so that's okay. So this turn, just sell the pirate, play the Cyclone first, see what your triple is. It was a second Lil Rag. All your buffs were doubled this turn. You could have been twice as many buffs and no shitty 10-12. You don't care about the +1/+2 on your Mitrax. This is only in because of the +1/+2. The demon is staying in because it's a taunt, and otherwise you get wrecked by cleave and stuff like that. So the demon I think I'm okay with. Also, demons have good buffs. You have a Bran, so if you hit the Overseer, you can still buff up that taunt really big. While Captain you can't really buff manually, or it's really hard at least. He's top 4. He's always really fast to click away. Double attack doesn't really do that much because your board is pretty small still, except for the Mitrax. All that glitters is not that good. Repeat customer, not that good. It has to be the double attack then, right? And just hope that one of these gets big enough and then use a double attack on there. Or we can all that glitters and try to high roll something, buy out the shop. But I'm not a huge fan of that, so I like the double attack. Right now, I don't know if you can level. So see, your hero power, you could have had a golden Lil Rag here if you still had your hero power, but instead we used it to triple a Cyclone and Captain. So I think the biggest thing this game is that you played really greedy at first, which I liked because you were strong and you were able to. You power leveled, you sold, you spiked really hard, you were so greedy. I liked it, so much potential. And then you play way too safe. You triple units that are so bad on tier 5. And then lose out on momentum. So stick to the greedy line or play safe, but like an in-between is always awkward. So Argus is very tempting here, right? You can just taunt, yeah, probably the Bran and the Bronze Warden, and then Scavenger becomes really good. The Captain comes out. I hope he realizes. Okay, so he skips that. There's a mug and okay, please get rid of the Captain. Please. It's been too long. Wait, he sold Bran instead, but he has a Jug and a Tempest. He rather keeps a 10-12 over a Bran. And he didn't even play a second Lil Rag. I think he's panicking. So at the end, like I said, he wrote a whole summary of his decisions and stuff like that. So we can take a look at what his thought process was. So this guy's double Nomi, but he's still really weak. Wow, he just found it, I think. His opponents, I don't know what they're doing either. They seem to be like super clueless. You don't want those. So he rolled again, Stasis. You take it, right? Like you got double Lil Reg. Sell your... Please sell your pirates. Oh shit, what did I do? I clicked the wrong button. Whoops. Where were we? Here, exactly here. So he just keeps rolling, and I don't know what he's looking for, because he's not taking any buffs, not taking any elementals. So I don't know what he is looking for, to be fair. What did he do? He did double attack on the Mitrex. He's just relying on 1 unit to carry him. He still has 5 gold left. What is he doing? He has 5 gold left. He just levels. Why did he level first? He always level first and then roll. So I guess he was like, I don't know what I'm doing on tier 5. I should just level to tier 6. But you should make that decision at the start of the turn. Okay. So now he loses to... was pretty close though. And now he's up against Rakanishu. So he's on tier 6. Again, there's a Stasis, and you have double Lil Rag. You take it, and you get rid of your pirates. No, he rolls it. Maybe you need Zep against him. I don't know. I don't know what he's playing. You roll this. Oh my god, that's the nuts. You got... You take all of this. And he's looking at the Mitrex. Oh no. He's just thinking that his composition, I think, is 1 unit, and that's the Mitrex, and every unit here is building towards the Mitrex. That's why he's keeping the pirates in. But the Bran Lil Reg value scales your board much more than the Menagerie Mitrex value. It's just about... Yeah, these are so good, it almost hurts to see. Like, sometimes you gotta do the math in your head of like how many stats... He sold his Divine Shield unit? He sold... Wait, what? I'm a little bit confused here. Oh, and the genie did not get picked. He values these too much. And this is where he dies, I think. Yeah. So alright, I think I gave my thoughts enough. Alright, it's almost 20 minutes. About the greed versus save, and also the scaling. You should have gone for the scaling option. So let's read what he said. The early stats early game is your ear power, triple into 5 units for direction. You've found Mitrex and focused on Menagerie. That's your mistake. Menagerie is good with Mitrex, but it's not find a Mitrex, just hardcore go Menagerie. You found better scaling. You found double Lil Reg and Bran, which is much better scaling than Mitrex. So I'll scroll through it because turn 1, turn 3, like I said, early game turns are really good. I explained most of his turns. I think I definitely want to look at the mid game. So here he is just about like, oh, I want to find Menagerie, I want to find Lightfang, stuff like that, but you just see what Bob has in store for you. So you put 2-2 on Mitrex to stack stats. I don't think that's a good idea. You don't want to stack stats on 1 unit because then 1 spore ruins your entire board. You want to divide your stats. That's why it's not good to go all in on 1 Mitrex, but to like go with Menagerie, Bran, and Lil Reg stuff. So he's thinking a lot about like small things, about like selling a 6/8 Steward of Time, no, Steward of Time, I think that's what it's called, to buff the Divine Shield Dragon and stuff like that. He's doing all the math on those stats, like if it's worth it in a late game, but then he doesn't do the math on the scaling with the Bran and the Genie, the Lil Regs, compared to the Mitrex. So it's interesting to me that he like goes so hard into the stats here in the mid game, but then chooses to not go for stats in the late game, if that makes any sense. Also, he has a fear of board space. That's why he was scared with the Lil Reg and the Bran. And he didn't want to sell at Pirates because he thought there was too many stats being sold. But honestly, it's the reverse. You would have to sell your your stats off to put more stats in, because the Reg and the Bran would like rapidly explode your board, if that makes sense. And constantly he's thinking about tempo. He's thinking about, oh, I'm facing the top guy, I didn't want to sell too much off too much tempo. Yeah, he's constantly thinking about like the biggest tempo plays, but you're so ahead, you got such good scaling, and you already played greedy that you can just keep going like that and just think long run. Don't think short term with the kind of setup you had. You can just think long term and get easy first, I think. So, and you still had like 17 HP or 19. It's not like it's not very likely that you get a one shot at least. He also says the tier 6 discover seemed to be another whiff and I ran out of time, so I just took the double. It was not a whiff, it was the best possible unit that you found. Lil Rag was literally the best unit that you could bind on tier 6. So I think realizing what the good and bad tier 6 units are also a big thing. Because there was not a whiff, that was actually a high roll. Yeah, I get his thoughts process, like my board was full, I was reluctant to remove stats from it. I was looking for Light Fang doubles. Light Fang now is late. Probably too late, especially since you got better scaling already with the Lil Rex. If you do the math, you'll see that they scale much faster than if you would find Light Fang now. So I think you were just too much busy with Menagerie in your head instead of staying flexible and open for what you find. Also, it's okay to sell a 10-12 from your board. It's not that big, so removing sets is good if you put better stuff in place, of course. And I might actually do, like, I had a couple people ask me about board space issues with Bran and other stuff, like what do you sell, how do you position, stuff like that. I have a position guide up already, but I might do a video on how you manage board space, because that seems to be a very common issue with a lot of newer players, but also just people in general who have issues with Menagerie and Elementals and stuff like that. So if you would be interested in that, then let me know down below as well. Then here as well, he said he had no board space, so he got rid of the Bran. But the Pirate is just much worse than the Bran stat-wise, because you miss the double on the Jug and stuff like that. And he gets too attached to units. He had 2 Elements and 2 Pirates that he didn't want to get rid of, because it seems like he just couldn't get rid of the stats of board. But let go of units. That's the first guide video I ever made for Battlegrounds is about like things that I wish people told me earlier when I started playing the game, and that's to not get attached to units. Sometimes even if you triple into a 5-star into like a Sneeds or a Mitrex or whatever, sometimes you sell it off in the late game just because you want to do better. As those units were not gonna make it, you just had to throw them out to free up board space, right? Just, yeah. I could do a whole video tackling everything here, but I think this video has been pretty long already and I went pretty in depth into some of the decisions there. So I hope what I said helped. Let me read these final 2 turns. Alright, dead. So I think that was everything I had to say. So I think you played early game perfectly, like there was nothing to say about. You played well for stats, you played greedy enough, you picked the pairs, you tripled into an early 5, like it was so beautiful. And then we leveled to 5 and then you tunnel visioned into Menagerie, you were just dead set on Menagerie, you find double Lil Rag and Bran, and then you happen to not use those because you're scared of selling off your board, even though it was pretty weak. And the scaling that just lacked, sadly. But I hope this video helps. I hope next time now you know that you have to free up board space, give up on those like weak units in the end, and think long run if you can afford to, of course. But no, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, it was a pretty long video, but I hope that you guys watching learned something from this. And if you did, then of course liking the video is appreciated, as I put a lot of time into these. And if you want me to take a look at your games, again, comment section, no, the description, I mean, there's a link there and an explanation on how you can be featured. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, all that sort of stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of BG Review or just the next guide video, who knows what I upload next. Yeah, take care guys, good luck on the Battlegrounds, and I'll see you later, bye.